Hi, so this is my review of The Skin I Live In. So I've been meaning to do this one for a while because I did see it over a month ago, but it's a tough one. It's really hard to describe, it's hard to explain, anytime somebody asks what it's about, my brain kind of goes, and just shuts off. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. Basically, I'm going to tell you what I knew about it going into it, because I didn't know very much, and I think that was probably the best way to go into it. So, when I went to see it, I knew that the main character, who's played by Antonio Banderas, who's really great in it, by the way, is a scientist, a doctor, and he is working on making a new skin for humans. It's basically a super skin. It's just stronger, thicker. It could stop the spread of malaria because it's too thick to be stung, you know? It's just a better skin. And I knew that, and I knew that there was another character, a female character, who was living in his house. And that's pretty much it. So going in knowing that, it starts off and it has, you know, that European tone, you know you're watching European filmmaking, and it's instantly intense, and it just sucks you in straight away. Now it goes back and forth in time. You're in the past, then you're in the future, then you're in the present, then you're back to the past, and it jumps the whole way through. It's very, very confusing for a lot of it. And honestly, for the first at least half hour, 45 minutes maybe, I was just confused and lost. And in a kind of a nice way, you're kind of secure in the knowledge that you're probably supposed to be kind of confused at this point, and everything will be explained. You don't have to have it sussed quite yet, so you can look for these little details, and there's little clues here and there, and I like that. That's, it adds a whole other level to sitting and watching a movie. So that was really good. I liked that. It's some parts in particular are really disturbing. I saw it with a guy, and for a lot of it there was some uncomfortable leg crossing for him, and some, just gonna lean over here for me, and not for the reason that you're thinking. There are all sorts of twists, turns, things that if I were to tell you would just seem ridiculous, and would probably put you off seeing the movie, but in the context of the film and when you're watching it, they're right. And when things happen that, had you known in advance, you would have said, well, that's just crazy, they just make sense, and you accept it, and you're like, yes, that should have seen that coming. But it's great. For a movie that's so disturbing and so strange and so sinister, there's a strange element of fun watching it, and it can be really sweet and really tender, which I think is a real credit to the performances, which are wonderful, really great. I think this is the best I've seen Antonio Banderas, so really good. Script is great. In case you didn't know, it is Spanish, so it is subtitled, so if you're not up for that, adding subtitles to confusion is not for everybody, so just be ready for that. It's stunning. It has that very artistic European feel to it, where you can see the thought and planning in each scene. The colour is all very rich, and it adds a lot to it. The lighting's all used very well. It's, they definitely use it to their advantage, which I always like to see. What else? Yeah, just do be ready for some graphic, hard to watch scenes. For some of it, you might want to skip on the popcorn. I didn't finish mine. Basically, when I came out of it, me and my friend at the same time said it was really good, but I never want to watch it again. But about 20 minutes later, we both turned around and said, you know, I would really like to see that again. And I would. If it were on right now, I would be glued to it. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing it again, despite the fact that it was very disturbing, and a lot of it made me very uncomfortable. But it's all worth it. You know, the characters are there's so much depth to them. They're so well developed and created and complete. And it's nice, it's refreshing. It's just what I think you need at this time of year, when there's still a few cobwebs from all those summer blockbusters, and the Oscar contenders are just starting to appear, and you want to wake yourself up, wake your film brain up. This is the one to go to. It will shock all those CGI characters from summer. We'll all just go once you watch this one. So I couldn't recommend it more. Really enjoyed it. I suppose the one restriction on my recommendation is if you're just going to a movie to sit back, relax, and enjoy it, don't choose this one, because that's not what it's about. It's not its purpose, and it's not what it will give you. Don't go purely for entertainment's sake. It is entertaining, but not in the general sense. It's thought-provoking, it's moving, it will find its own little crevice in your brain, and it will stay there. But it's worth it. All those tough scenes that you have to will yourself to keep watching, they're worth it. It's great. It's very good. It's an experience. As well as being a very beautiful movie, it's an experience. So, yeah. It's a very solid 4. Probably would be a 5, if not for seeing Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy so recently. It kind of set a new bar, but it's a very high, very solid 4. It's great, it's really good. And in relation to Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, just really quickly, thank you to everybody on Tumblr who sent me nice messages and reassurance and all that stuff. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. It's you have sufficiently reassured me that if I work at this, it could be not terrible. So thank you very much. I'm sorry this one's so long. And that's it. So yeah, bye.